Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine. As you can see today we are going to start a new lesson, The Magic Shop from Oxford Reading Circle, unit number 17, and it is on the page number 151 on your book. In this lesson we will see that how the father and his son Gip is getting excited and getting fascinated while the magic tricks when they both were visiting the magic shop. Gip, the son, Gip was very excited and getting fascinated by seeing all those tricks and was pointing out towards all those stuff which he wanted to buy. That's why he pulled his dad towards the shop, magic shop, and they both were getting very excited. So let's see what is actually going on in this lesson. In this lesson, you will get to know about different magic tricks and magic stuff that was being displayed in the magic shop. Okay, let's start the lesson now. The magic shop. I had seen the magic shop from afar several times. I had passed it once or twice. A shop window of alluring little objects, magic balls, wonderful cones, ventriloquist dolls, packs of cards that looked all right, and all that sort of thing. But never had I thought of going in until one day, almost without warning. Gip hauled me by my finger right up to the window. Actually, the father of the Gip, he is just narrating this story that he's saying that I have observed, I have been passed through this magic shop several times, but I didn't get a chance to get inside the magic shop. But I was being fascinated by the different things which have been seen from the window of the magic shop, alluring little objects, the magic balls, all stuff things. Alluring means something that is being fascinated, that makes you excited. Ventriloquist dolls, he have been observed. Ventriloquist dolls are those dolls which are sort of dummy dolls. The father is saying that all sort of things I have been observed many times from the outside of the shop, but I haven't get inside the shop. But one day, my child Gip, he hold me. He pulled up my hand and dragged me towards the magic shop without any alarm, without any warning that he is going to take him inside. But he just took him inside the window. He took him towards the window. So now the Gip is very much excited while observing all such things which he is seeing from the window. If I was rich, said Gip, dapping a finger at the disappearing egg. Dapping means pointing out towards the disappearing egg. I would buy myself that. And that, which was the crying baby, very human, very human. That means which is looking very real, the crying baby, the dummy of the crying baby. Gip, dear boy, lugged my finger doorward and made his interest clear. That, he said, and he pointed to the magic bottle. It's less than 100 days to your birthday. Gibbles, I said, and laid my hand on the door handle. Gib made no answer, but his grip tightened on my finger. And so we came into the shop. So lastly, after pointing all other things, the magic bottle, the crying baby, he just pulled his father's hand, he just dragged him inside the shop. It was no common shop this, it was a magic shop. For a moment or so, we were alone and could glance about us. There was a tiger on the paper mache on the glass case that covered the low counter. There were several crystal spheres, a china hand holding magic cards, and an immodest magic hat that shamelessly displayed its spring. On the floor were magic mirrors, one to draw you out long and thin, and one to make you short and fat. And while we were laughing at these, the shopman, as I suppose, came in. Now, when they entered the show, what happened? They were just observing the things that this is not an ordinary shop. There are few things that was something special in this shop. The paper masher, a tiger was being made with the paper and the glue, and different kind of spheres were there. The balls, the crystal balls were there. You can say magic cards were there, and there was a mirror on the floor which was changing the appearance of different in the different ways. Some mirror was making us thin and long, and some mirror was making us short and fat. So it means the appearance of the human or anything else. They have been trying to make changes in that. There he was behind the counter, and when they were observing all these things inside the shop, for a while they were just alone at that time. But at suddenly a shopkeeper came inside in front of them, and they thought that finally he is the one who will deal with us if we want to buy something. So there he was behind the counter, a curious, sallow, dark man with one ear larger than the other. He is just telling the appearance of the shopkeeper, the shopman, that he was very curious, sallow, dark man with one ear larger than the other. What can we have the pleasure? He said, spreading his long magic fingers on the glass case. And so, with a start, we were aware of him. He was just asking that how can I help you? What do you want over here? I said, to buy my little boy a few simple tricks. Leisure? He asked. Mechanical? Domestic? Anything amusing? Said I. Shopkeeper was just trying to shopman was just trying to find out the interests of the customers, that what actually they want to buy. The ledgerman they want to buy, the mechanical or the technical tricks they wanted to buy, or the easy things they wanted to buy. um said the shopman, and scratched his head. He just scratched his head, like as if he's just thinking about something, that what he can give something to us. Then, quite distinctly, he drew from his head a glass ball, and he just pulled out a glass ball from his head while scratching his head in the same way. Something in this way, he said, and held it out. And he just bring all that glass ball in his hand. The action was unexpected, and they were not expecting that action, that after scratching his head, he will bring a crystal ball for them. That's good, I said with a laugh. Isn't it? Said the shopman. Gip stretched out his disengaged hand to take his object, and found merely a blank palm. And Gip, definitely he got very excited while seeing that trick which he had just performed in front of him, and he excitedly asked him to give that ball to him. And when he give that ball to him, he just got his blank palm. His hand was actually empty. But that was another trick that the shopman was making with him. It is in your pocket, said the shopman. And there it was, and it was in his pocket actually, instead of his empty hand. How much will that be? I asked. We make no charge for glass balls, said the shopman politely. We get them. He picked one out of his elbow as he spoke. Free. He produced another from the back of his neck and laid it on the counter. He found another ball while making another trick. While he's drag his hand on his neck. You may have those, said the shopman. We get all our small tricks in that way. Our larger tricks and our daily provision and all the other things we want, we get out of that hat. Genuine magic good. Genuine magic good, sir. He was actually now telling him that whatever the magic trick the smaller one or the larger one trick we are performing, we are all these tricks we are getting it from our special hat. Okay, till today we will just read it here, and you people need to rephrase it at home again for its better understanding, and also you have to do the vocabulary words that I'll show you on the board. So as you people have observed that how much the boy and his father was getting indulged in the magic tricks in the magic shop. So here are some vocabulary words that you need to find their meanings from your dictionary, and you need to write these meanings of these words in your notebooks, in your copies. So here are 10 words we have: alluring, ventriloquist, halt, dabbing, domestic, immodest, sallow, legerman, lugged, and mechanical. So you need to write the meanings of these words in your notebooks, and that will be checked by me later on. Okay, that's it for today. Take care, Allah Hafiz, and wait for my next lesson for tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.